Hey everyone, this is Nathan Bixby from Chaotic This and That, and I'm going to be showing you around my altar because it's a video I wanted to do for the longest time, but I just haven't had it organized and or clean to do it. But now I have the opportunity to do it. And before that, I wanted to do a review on this really amazing tea that I am drinking. I thought I was originally drinking A Midsummer's Night's Tea by David's Tea, but it turned out to be strawberry rhubarb or parfait, which it is really delicious, and I am almost done, which makes me sad. But it tastes like sunshine and happiness. It's like the heart of summer right here. Mm, yeah, it is really good. It tastes like strawberry rhubarb with granola, and I'm getting a little beet flavor to it, like the root beet. It's really good. Yeah. And today is a perfect day to drink it because it was like 60 degrees out in winter, and Massachusetts never gets it. It seems like every time we get like a really horrible winter, the year after it's not so bad. Okay, so let me take you and show you a tour of my altar space and stuff. Now, if it's hard to hear me, I'm sorry. It's because I'm moving my laptop, which is my camera right now, and hopefully I will get that fixed. Okay, so let's see. This is my altar. This really nice cabinet, an altar top I got vacationing. It was my my sister's baby shower. Yeah, we got a weekend in Algonquin, which is amazing. So yeah, I got this really nice cabinet. Let's see, with a marble top. At least I believe it's marble. I'm gonna say it is, and it had this like nautical compass thing. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, yeah. Let me. Will see it. See the etchings in there? Yeah. This is really hard to do. Yeah. So, yeah, it's really nice, and I only got it for like 20 bucks at an antique store, which I'm like, score. So, right now, I always seem to have a crystal grid going on my altar. So, I am going to dissect this piece by piece for you. Think that would be really cool. First of all, this is my cauldron. It is pottery, and right now it's full of ash and stuff because I don't have an urn yet to put it in. But yeah, this actually has a funny story with it. So at a college, a community college I went to, Mount Wachusett, they have an art program, and it's in the art wing, right? And one of the classes is pottery. And someone told me that whatever is in this bin is free because no one wants it. Later to find out that isn't true, and that is actually people's those art projects I was stealing. So I kind of feel bad, but yeah, it happened. Someone told me it was free, and yeah, but I'm sure I paid the karma price for it. But no, this is a basic black pottery, and I use it to burn a sage, paper, my intentions up in smokes, and yeah, it's really. I had this for like 3, 4 years, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so now, okay, so this. Oh shoot, my I got this at a flea market for $10. Well, no, not $10. I wouldn't pay that much. It was $3 or $4. Yeah, I actually found another one on like the weekend after. I found this one at Rieta. I found another one weekend after with no paint on it. I kind of wish I got that one, but I like this one because it's, I don't know, it has this little rustic charm to it. Okay, so yeah, and then this little crystal thing, crystal quartz I found in my backyard. That was just sitting like that. See? So, okay. Now, mm, I got soap. Soap on my altar. This is the soap that Colleen gave me. I'm going to put it with the rest of my soaps. Okay. Oh, where to begin? Okay, so I have a lot of trinkets and stuff. Okay, so shells. I work a lot with shells, and these I burn like sage and lavender in, and they do the trick. Um, okay, so this Energy by Bath and Body Works is what I use when I'm channeling energy because it works for me. I love the smell. It's orange ginger. I really connect with ginger, so I'm obsessed with it. So, okay, now candles I'll get to. Okay, so this is really cool. This I actually got at a antique mall in Clinton. And yeah, me and my friend were going antiquing. I do that. Well, I'm like 25 years old and I love antiquing. So yeah, it's really cool. It's like a vase with like windows in it. And see, my hand. Yeah, I did have all my wild lavender in here, but I recently just took it out because I pounded to death, and I'm going to be using it in a lavender and sage tincture spray. I gotta figure out how that's gonna work. Okay, now this this little guy, I absolutely love him. Okay, so okay, this is just a bolo tie I got for like 25 cents at a flea market. It's tiger's eye and it has like army shoelace with metal tips. Really cool. Okay, this guy, he is a guardian of hopes and dreams. I got him at a very difficult time in my life where I was trying to find the courage to go after my hopes and dreams, and the current situation I was in wasn't allowing me to do that. And I just love this little guy. Um, and I have the tag, so it sits underneath. But I look, I look, and I meditate with him to visualize my hopes and dreams. So I will read this. Somber and strong-willed, the guardian sits chained to the pedestal of hope, hope's futures, protecting one's dreams through thick and thin, un, undaunting by fitting whims and desires. Yeah, I really love this. I need tea. Sorry. This is going to probably be a long video. Well, semi-long. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, this bottle has been floating around my parents' house for the longest time, and I've never seen it used. So I use it to hold my wand. Yeah, this one I found in my friend's lake, and I had to have it. It looked cool. It felt right, and I'm a Scorpio, so water is my sign, and it's just like, yes. Like, this one is more for flow and calming work. Energy works like that calm in the water. Yeah, that's what it feels like, and it also feels like summer too. So it's like it's very flowy. Yeah, see. Yeah, okay. This wand. This one is very sharp and very splintery. I found it on the railroad tracks in Natick, and I just love the energy. It's just like it's very sharp, and it's like more for like when you need that extra oomph to it. Okay. This bottle is Bottle Magic. Basically, I found out about Bottle Magic, and I started putting, and I love drinking wine, but I started putting stuff into it one by one and a bunch of other stuff, and basically, like, there's crushed shells, feathers, I think some ginger teas in there, other herbs and spices. Yeah, but I've this has been this has been started for at least a year, I think. I actually had it hanging in a window to catch the sunlight, but I don't have sun here. I only have that window and it faces next door, so I feel like it's, yeah, there's lavender too and sage. But what I do is every time I feel like I need to add something, I add it, then I write it down where I originally wrote the spell. So I don't think this will ever be done in the foreseeable future. I think this is an ever growing working. So yeah. Yeah, I can't even smell the ginger anymore. Or lavender. Okay. Now we get to this. Okay. So I was at a flea market and I saw this. I thought it looked really cool. I was trying to figure out what the hell it was. I see there's a stamp and this. And then the seller goes and is like, "Is that religious?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just looking at this side." And then I flipped it and I was like, "Oh yeah, it is religious. You can have that. I don't sell anything religious at my table." I'm like, "Okay." So the reason why I have it on my altar is not because I believe or do not believe in Jesus and Mary and Catholicism and stuff. It's just more of a reminder that religion is free and you make it work for you. Okay, so this little guy, a a little cricket made out of fork. I found him at a craft fair. I really liked him, and yeah, I got it. And here's a ring I got, which is really sharp. And I don't know if I'm a ring person or not because I keep wearing it, switching it on other fingers, and it's just like I don't know. But it's made out of a horseshoe now, which I found really cool. Okay, so this is just a random tea light thing. This I usually write light to represent the like whole higher power. Oh, okay. So I'll get to that. Then these three is the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and divine inner child. I totally did that wrong because the middle was the inner child. I don't know. It just represents. Usually I have tea lights for this, and I usually use this whole thing, but these do not fit. See? Don't fit. Okay. So now this one, I really love. This is whiskey and tobacco. It smells really good. Whiskey tobacco from the Snappy Snippet. Oh, wait, no. From Northern Lights. There's a Snappy Snippet on the back. That's why. But I got this at Neshoba Winery Brewery, and it had this really masculine smell and feel to it. So I got it to represent my inner masculinity. I need to start working more. I feel like I eventually need to start working more with the divine feminine, but I'm not feeling it yet. I'm sure it will come in time. Okay, so I have a lot of these floating around. These are just little birch things. And what I usually do is I have a incense cone on it, so it burns down. And yeah. I work a lot with birch because birch is the original Yule tree. So I work a lot with birch because it's the birch tree, burning it represents wishes and intentions going up to it, and yeah, it's very symbolic to me. So every time like I'm doing a spell, sometimes I'll write it out on birch bark and light them on fire. Okay, so okay, shit. So this little guy, Buddha, darling, how are you, little Buddha? I don't work with Buddha a whole lot, but my friend actually gave me this, and love honey, or wax candle, beeswax candle. But I haven't lit him yet because I feel like I need to connect with Buddha more before lighting him on fire. But that's just me. Wow, I'm brutal. But no, I think once I do light him, I will light it and then I will meditate because I will feel like the light going within. And yeah, I think I can't stop smelling Buddha. I'm sorry. Okay, so okay, and in front of this is a little spell bag that I've been working on for a while now. It has a lot of lavender. It has an amethyst. It has a lot of different gems. It has shells. Basically everything but the kitchen sink. See? And usually this is more of a dream thing, and like I would put this under my pillow and sleep on it, or I would just, when I'm meditating and lying down, I will just like do this with that underneath, and it just smells really good. And I mean, you can see that the little paper is getting all scrunched, but I've added so much to this, and I do have it in my book of shadows, I believe, so, and all the ingredients that go along with it. If not, I can take that back out. Okay, so next is this. Okay, so this, I got a little beeswax. This candle has not been used yet. It smells really good, really strong, and I love it. I got it at at this Native American shop in Atlanta, along with some sage and stuff. And it's medicine wheel, and I feel like when I do use it, it's gonna be like extreme healing. That's when I will need it. It's yeah, Native American made, all natural, handmade, no animal testing, and made in the USA. So I feel like when I need it, like I'm just having a strong like emotional breakdown, um, or um or I hurt myself really bad somehow, maybe from doing something stupid or just falling in general because I'm a klutz. I will use this when need be. It just smells really good too. Okay, so this candle, this candle I use for my inner magic, the magic that is within me and that I use with myself. And it's just more, I light it for to channel my own energy throughout my body so I can feel that energy going up and down through my chakras. I love the small beeswax. The reason why I got it is I like the design on it. It's like ferns and stuff. I got it for like $20, which I mean, I did support a local artist, but I found other local artists that sell them for like cheaper. So, gotta take that into consideration because I'm a little broke and my phone is dead. So, yeah. I just really like this design, and I saw that they have the candle mold. And I'm thinking about getting it, but that's 30 something dollars. But I can make all the beeswax candles I want with it. But support your local artists and your local crafters and stuff. Um, this is another little working I did. This I actually got from uh, I got this from I got everything from Minuteman Trail, which is in Concord, I believe, Concord, Mass. And yeah, it's just a little bottle thing to remind me of that really fun day. This I made to channel the higher powers energy, the magic that is around me, everything else. I made it. It's almost done, which I'll just melt it down and make a new candle. And I put the rune of protection on it, and yeah, I have a little thingy right there. So, I mean, see, it has gems in it, it has salt in it, it has probably stuff it shouldn't have in it. Well, lavender shells. Actually, a shell caught on fire somehow, which, oops, and kind of cracked it. I need to get a new container anyways. I love how I'm deconstructing my altar. Okay, so this this is sage that was actually growing in my yard. First time I harvested it. I'm just waiting for a really good time to light it on fire and do a cleansing. Yeah, my roommate doesn't like the smell of sage and or lavender burning, so I tend not to, or try to be polite. That is why I am trying to make a little tincture spray of lavender and sage, because that's what I use to cleanse. Okay, so now we're getting down to the crystal grid. Okay, so this is what my crystal grid is right now. Okay, it's getting up there in time, but I kind of wanted to take you inside my altar, so hopefully I can do that. Okay, so over there you have a bunch of random sticks. I have picked up, I have birch from my yard. These came from Catskill, New York. Those reeds. This one came from the Minuteman Trail, and the other ones came from either my yard and or the lake. So those are what those ones are. Oh, fuck. Okay, no harm, no foul, right? Thought I heard something break, but I didn't. Okay. Now, going into my altar. Okay, so inside. This is all I have inside. I have a money and prosperity jar going. Once it's filled, I'll either save it or save the money, do something fun with it. I don't know, do whatever comes to mind. And all I did was jade, a sigil, a lot of lotion. Okay, the top, I legit just organized all this. So, top is all books, soaps, lotion, a little working that needs to be done. I'm procrastinating on that. Book of Shadows, my tarot, the Wildwood, masculine, feminine. I drew cards for those, and one has a personality of masculine, and one has a personality of feminine, which I find really cool. My Wildwood. Okay, so as you can see, I'll save these 3 for last. Okay, so and these are light sun catchers. This one my grandmother actually gave. Well, once my grandparents moved in, I wanted this one because it's just yeah. It means a lot to me because it has so many memories within it. I would freak if I lose that. So I keep it in here. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so these 2 were my basic ones. So how do I do this without making a mess? I'll start from this side. Okay, so this one I found really cool. It's all about seeing or in rainbows and stuff. Really cool. Buddhism without beliefs. I found that one for free at my library. Chakra awakening. Guide to complementary medicine. The Unitarian Universalist Pocket Guide. One of my first ones. I think I actually snagged this from one of my old friends. Sorry if you're watching. The only Wiccan spellbook you will ever need. I don't know. It was just a beginner one. These 2 I found like for 50 cents. They're just random happiness and wisdom quotes. And what I do is I randomly flip through them, find one. And yeah, I do bibliomancy with those usually when I'm feeling down or when it comes to mind. Oh god, you guys are making me deconstruct my altar that I just constructed. No, I didn't. I didn't just construct it. I just organized it because I didn't want to show you a messy altar. Okay, so these are just random clippings and stuff that we'll probably used in workings. Okay, these I got from Pickety Place, which is really cool. Herbal teas for herbal teas for long-lasting health. 15 herbs for tea. Then we have The Secret, which I feel like it's a little, it's very washed down occultism. Like, it's basically about the law of attraction and power of positive thinking. So, I mean, basically, it's karma. Do good and good things will happen to you. That is the whole book summary in one or two sentences. Then Earth Power by Scott Cunningham. Earth, Air, Fire, Water by Scott Cunningham. I think those are both first editions. Yeah, this one is kind of interesting. This one I found for really cheap at a flea market. I got it for like 50 cents, and I thought it was cool and interesting. But I don't know how accurate it is. So, yeah. I will. Yeah, I gotta do my research before I actually read this. I mean, I've had this for a couple months and I haven't gone to it yet because I'm a slow reader. Okay, so these ones, the last straw enough. Okay, this one, Myths about the Divine God. This basically talks about masculinity and masculinity in the higher power, I guess. Psychic Vampire Codex. I got this a long time ago. I mean, it is what it is. Michelle Bellinger wrote it. I mean, I have read it. I connected with it, so I got it. So I read it. Okay, and then the last four. Crystal Healing, Gemstones, and yeah, Encyclopedia. The Outer Temple of Witchcraft. The Inner Temple of Witchcraft. And Reiki. I actually got this one for my class, and I didn't feel like returning it because I would probably use it to refresh. Oh, fuck. Way to treat my books. Okay, so over here I got lotions from Bath and Body Works. Energy, sleep, sensual, sleep, and stress relief. So yeah. And then over here is where I have all my soaps I use for ritual. My friend Holly Brewer's mom made these. Holly Brewer's in a band called Human Wine, and they're doing a show. I got this one for Christmas from another friend. Really cool. Thank you. And this one I got from King Richard's Fair like a couple of years ago, and I still haven't used it. This one I wanted, like, when I do massive energy work, that's when I'll use this. Oh shit, this is going to be like an hour-long video. Okay, and yeah, Colleen did this. Shoot. Yeah. And I have rabbit skin that I got when I was like 5. I mean, yeah, see. People aren't too happy I have it because I killed an animal for my craft when really I was 5 years old and my sister got it for me. And then this has been in the scrap fabric box at my parents' house since I was 5, 6-ish again. Like, we have this box of fabric that no one uses, and I found this, and it has this water look to it, so, and I'm a Scorpio, I connect with water. And that's all for the top. Now, at the bottom, I have over here are bottles of gemstones that I bought. They're really nice. I use these, like I have lapis lazuli, I have tiger's eye, I have opal, I have amethyst, rose quartz, hemanites, you name it, I probably have it in those little bottles. Then I have this, which I found in a fire, well, found in a fire pit after it was done burning, and I thought, if I ever need something that will completely, like, empower, like, something I just need to burn and need it to form, I'll write it on this, and then set that ablaze when time comes. I have a lot of shells because shells to me mean protection. These are really cool. They're like hollow reeds that I found in Catskill. Got all my candles wrapped around this. This box actually has like birch bark where I write stuff and I set it ablaze. I have my multi pestle here. Yeah, you can't see. But yeah, I have a marble mortar and pestle under there. And this is just full of shells. So, yeah. This was my grandfather's Thunderbird. Yeah. This I got in Vermont. I found it by the river. And I kept it. This, along with that random bracelet that's made out of wood that's supposed to look like gemstones. Some random woman came up to me and asked if I could help her and gave me that, which, yeah. This I wear during ritual. It's like a headband thing that in braid that I use. Okay. So these 3 books are my Book of Shadows for traveling and not traveling. So, yeah. So this is just something that I have done. You saw in a couple videos ago, 10 things I love about myself, 10 things, uh, 10 things I'm grateful for, and sigils and stuff. So that's just a little working journal. This is my travel Book of Shadows. So if I go travel and I need to do a working packet just in case. I always started off with a sage leaf taped. And then, I mean, this barely has anything in it. This one is my regular Book of Shadows. This one's pretty bare, but I do a lot of energy work and not much in spells, but when I do, I put them in. Let's see. I started off with sage. What I do is I write it on pencil and go over it with pen. But the last one I did, I didn't, and I regret that. But whatever. This one's actually for the candle that I made. This one's actually the bottle magic one I did, and I keep adding stuff, and that's a little sigil I did. A little chant I did. Yeah, this one I didn't write in pencil first, but it's, yeah, I don't know. It works for me. So let's see. Over on this side, you have my extra wildwood tarots, like 5 extra. I have my herbal storage. I have an extra wildwood. Oh, and wild and oak. Keep getting those mixed up. Oh, my lavender. I have a shoebox underneath full of other herbs that I use here and there. This is actually going to be, this is birch bark that I cut into little chips, and I intend for them to be runes eventually. I have a wood burner, so yeah. And I have this. This is my lavender tincture. Still haven't labeled this. I have the date saved, so I know when I did it. So yeah, it works really well too. I love it. I got some on the wood earlier, and I think I did that on purpose, just so when I pick it up, I can smell. This is actually the lavender that was in this, but I strained it. Now with this, I use and I burn it. I burn it with it lights up very quick, so I only use a little bit because it still has some alcohol in it, so it goes poof. But I do like burning lavender. It's very cleansing and very healing for me. This again, you can see lavender, sage. I'm going to pack this down and add more sage. So yeah. So I believe that is all. Oh, yeah. My encyclopedia of spirits and stuff is over that way, so I don't feel like getting it. And I wasted a lot of your time. No, I didn't waste it. I was showing you around. So yeah, that's my altar. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun. Hopefully you see how I set up my altar and how it looks. I mean, after doing this video, it looks pretty bare, but I'm going to readjust and clean it up. Don't know if I'll get to that today or tomorrow, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah. So this is the last episode of season 1. Season 2 will start, I don't know, whenever I feel like it. I'll give you guys whenever you see videos being posted, it could be a week or a couple weeks, maybe a month. But I want to do it, so I want to be write and brainstorm new ideas and be able to talk about more stuff and go into depth. And I want to start doing interviews and maybe some panels with other people, get discussion going, get flows. I want to get some art done for my channel. Yeah, I have big plans for this channel, so bear with me and we'll get it to where it needs to be. And but if you have any questions about my setup or what stuff is used for and why I use it or how I use it, I'm thinking about adjusting my crystal grid some more. I mean, basically, I know it's cliche, but I always believe in do what works for you. Yeah, I know it's cheesy and you hate when people say it, but it's true. If it doesn't work for you, then why are you doing it? That's my thought. So, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I hope rainbows, hearts, and sunshine make your day, and I hope you enjoyed this last video of season 1. And look out for season 2. Bye, guys.